Welcome back to the SuperKarts USA Pro Tour live from Utah Motorsports Campus. And the engines have fired and the drivers have been released for KA100 Senior onto the circuit. And again, this one still a pretty big field in total after qualifying. Not as much of a shakeup as we saw in KA Junior, but there was some gamesmanship that we'll touch on. Colin Lloyd played it the best on that Speed Concepts Racing Red Speed. He will start on the pole alongside the Nash Motorsports EOS kart of Kane Martin in his best qualifying effort to date. And further back, a great qualifying effort as well from Isaac Gutierrez on that GFC karting machine in third, alongside fast Frankie Mossman's Tesoro Raceworks CRG.
Yeah, watch for Peyton Phillips to launch from the inside of row 3. He'll start fifth alongside Evan Concepcion. Then we've got Braden Robertson and Vinny Vascalis on row 4.
Problems for the 986 GFC machine slated to start as Evan Concepcion has gone around from 6th. And here's the problem, Rob, as you well know, that commitment line is so critical here. He needs to get back to his spot before that commitment line cone hits, or he will have to start at the tail end of the field. He had to let the field go by. This is a disaster as well for what a great qualifying effort it was from the slow group for Evan Concepcion.
He's up on the throttle trying to do whatever he can. Remember, the key for him to potentially, he's actually not even going to try to get back at it. Indeed, not quite able to get there in time. So, wow. Tough one there for Concepcion to the tail of the field after what would be a good start. Indeed, Colin Lloyd will lead him here onto the front straightaway. Time to go racing for the pre-final for drivers here in KA100 Senior. Mini Swift still to come before the lunch break. Drivers lining things up, getting ready to roll off. Colin Lloyd dialing things in. Nice slow start coming to the line. He wants to stack them up. Field looking good. And we are underway. Green, green, green. And the fight goes to get to the inside of the racetrack.
Good start for Kane Martin. He'll get down low into turn number 1 into third. Mossman on the outside is going to stay clear. Who gets knocked off the racetrack? You would think a couple would. Harley Keeble further back there trying to hang on for dear life from 14th. He'll fall way back as the field heads through the bowl. It is Lloyd over the GFC of Isaac Gutierrez up to second. Mossman in the third spot. Then you've got that RPM. Tony Kart has 2 go around. There is Noah Rosser involved along with the 961. Rosser gets back on the 961 machine. That was Dylan Archer who started 17th. He's done on the Forward Direction Motorsports comp kart.
Oh, and not happy at all. Rosser, as we know, had some issues. It was deeper in the field. Those two drivers getting together coming out of that second right-hand run, and Mossman starting to get aggressive here early on. Everybody's scrapping it out in the opening couple of circuits coming through that S's section. They're all fighting each other hard to get back through these final couple of corners on this racetrack. How's it all shake out on the opening circuit? Good start out for Colin Lloyd, taking about a half a second lead on Isaac Gutierrez. Mossman, Phillips, and Robertson the top 5.
Mossman into second there on that CRG, gets through in turn 1. Little defensive driving from Gutierrez to hang on to that third spot from the RPM Tony Kart of Peyton Phillips there. And behind him further back, Braden Robertson, you saw on your screen, his Arcane Tesoro CRG making up some ground. Lost a spot though to Vinny Maskelis coming onto the front stretch. So Maskelis into the top 5. And we saw for just a brief moment there a flashing run of Josh Campbell and Harley Keeble mired in the midfield after the opening lap as we see a pass for third. There goes Phillips on by on Gutierrez. He'll take over P3.
Yeah, Peyton Phillips on the move right now, working his way up a couple of spots here early on, getting himself up into third as Colin Lloyd. A little bit of breathing room early, but Frankie Mossman rolling back up on the CRG. He's looking very good here this weekend. And again, Lloyd, and then we got Mossman, then Phillips. We'll give you a top 10 rundown when they come back around. It is indeed Lloyd over the fast runner, Mossman. He goes purple on lap number 2. Phillips, Gutierrez. that's kind of what you heard out of Peyton Phillips. They like the cart they had there. That's going to be a new baseline moving forward. You know that he and Austin Osborne, a former champion, of course, in the Supercarts USA Pro Tour, he's going to be able to leverage that. They're going to sit down, go over the data, try to make him even a little bit better, because they're going to need to be, because I think also Peyton told us exactly what he thought about Harley Keeble. That guy's a rocket right now.
Yeah, he is fast. So they've got the lunch break and a few more.
I got no goddamn brakes, bro. I had to push the brake. Yeah, dude. I saw the green light. Dude, poor Ethan. I had no brakes going into that turn.
We probably have to go down.
You're gonna need both. Yeah. Did I knock out Ethan?
Somebody.
It was me. Let me tell you that. No brakes. So
In the thumb, Ethan went.
Their way on the racetrack. Let's hear the other half of that last lap battle and an incredible drive forward for the field for Harley Keeble in the K100 Senior Free.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely one of the scariest mistakes I've ever made in the 16 years we've been go-karting. So definitely make sure you're going through your equipment, checking your nuts and bolts, making sure everything's tight so you don't do the same thing that I did. And you know, brake failures are probably one of the most scariest things that can happen to your driver on the track. As a matter of fact, going into that same first turn, the only time I've ever seen a go-kart actually cartwheel was a Rotax Junior that lost his brakes going into that turn and crashed. The go-kart cartwheeled and kid jumped right up. He was okay, but definitely was a scary incident. So make sure you're double checking your nuts and bolts, guys, keeping your drivers safe. So if you guys watched the last video, you know we're going to be doing a giveaway. So I've got this valve retainer tool for the Briggs Animal 206 engine, and I've got some lapping compounds so you can go ahead and do your own top end. Make sure your engine's nice and fresh for the beginning of the season. So let's go ahead and let's go do that giveaway. Alright guys, so I found this free YouTube giveaway picker that I'm going to use to sort through the comments and find the winner. So let's go over here. So here's the 2,000 subscriber giveaway video. Go ahead and grab the link. Drop that in. Find the comments. So Richard, I did see your comment, and Richard already has the tool, so I definitely appreciate your support. So if you do end up winning, we'll just go ahead and pick a new winner. So alright guys, let's see what this says. Let's find the winner. Alright, so shout out to Real Dragon Love. You've won the valve retaining tool and the lapping compound. So you know what, just go ahead and you can reach out to me through Facebook, or you can just go over to the link to my website and you can get to me from there, and just go ahead and send me your shipping info and I'll go ahead and get that tool and lapping compound shipped out to you. So congratulations to Real Dragon Love. Appreciate the support. Alright, congratulations to the winner. So make sure you reach out, send me your shipping info so I can get this tool shipped off to you. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm happy to share any information that I do have. So as always guys, I definitely appreciate you for tuning in, supporting the channel. Plan your race, race your plan. Have a good time at the track.